Now, how do I feel about the game after playing it on two different platforms, those being Quest natively and PC VR not so natively? I played it via Airlink and Virtual Desktop, and they played the same. So I give them props for that. That's a thing that most UE4 games usually have issues with. First off, I want to say the gameplay is amazing. I genuinely could not have hoped or asked for a better Hello Neighbor game in VR. It is exactly how Hello Neighbor should be in VR. You don't get that many hints. It's all environmental hints. You have to look around and figure out what you're supposed to be doing. The only step things that you get are after you grab a puzzle item. It'll tell you where that puzzle item is if you drop it or something. So say you leave a key on a table and then you swap to another kid. It'll show you where that key is, so then you can go over and grab the key, or make your way back over to it if you're not that kid. Another thing, I think the AI is actually way better than the Hello Neighbor 2 AI is. This is a big shocker to me. The AI actually performs tasks. It does stuff like taking out the garbage. It does stuff like eating, reading. I've seen it try to fix some stuff. I've seen it go up to a table and start moving a hammer around. I don't know exactly what it was doing. It was doing something, but it works. It's an AI. It does things. It works around you. And whenever you use a distraction, like ring the doorbell or throw like a painting at a wall, it will come running at it. If it's one thing I like is it has different animations for if the AI hears a small noise or if it hears a loud noise, which in some cases these small noises are like paintings hitting the ground or keys. If you just lightly drop them on a table, they produce a tiny noise. If you toss them at a wall, they produce a loud noise. And when Theodore hears a small noise, he does not necessarily do anything against it. But when he hears a loud noise, he immediately comes charging at it, wondering what the loud noise is. Now, I want to get onto my personal favorite part of this game, the nightmare sequences, or as they're called according to the Steam achievements, the Dream Door sequences. Now, these are all superb. I love the effects done in all of these. My personal favorite, I can't even say, because it's near the end of the game, and it's just pure spoiler territory, and I don't want to spoil it. I want people to go into this blind. I want people to just play it. I want people to enjoy it. I want people to give Hello Neighbor a second chance. And I think this game is the second chance that the franchise has been looking for quite a while. It's stable. The performance requirements may look a little high on Steam. However, it runs perfectly well on both of the PCs I tested it on. One is under the limits and one is just above the limits. And I just think you should try it, in all honesty. I can't say anything that's not spoiler territory, which is why the story video that will probably be going up if I finish it, otherwise it will just be put onto the wiki as like an after thing that will be going up probably around June 5th, because I want to give people time to play the game, but I also want it to be like early enough that other people don't beat me to the punch and kind of ruin my flame for that. I'm also going to be making a tutorial on collectibles, because there's some of these collectibles that just stump me. Oh, speaking of the collectibles, there are 13 Golden Apple amusement coins stuffed around the map. Some of these are missable, as in there's one in the tutorial segment. There's one in the opening catacombs area, but the rest of them you can find throughout the game. And these are probably my favorite implementation of the Golden Apple coins yet, because they aren't just there for reasons. Like in Secret Neighbor, it's for cosmetics. For Hello Neighbor 2, it's just an Easter egg, which I actually think that catacombs area was hinting towards the search and rescue tutorial segment. I don't really know how to say it. But in this game, it's collectibles, and you can put them in a piggy bank. I have no idea what the piggy bank does, because in the Quest 2 build that I played, I could not find the 13th coin. I could only find the first 12. Um, my coin video will have all 13 spots when I find the 13th spot. I've only found the first 12. But I just do gotta say, God, Steel Wool, please put this much passion into your other projects. I Both of your VR games that you've made based off of franchises, the first one being Help Wanted and now this, are both oozing with charm. They both show that you actually cared about the media that you were adapting off of. And all I have to say is props to you guys. I can't put it into words. You guys made something that truly actually made me proud to like this franchise. I think my final verdict on this game would be a 9 out of 10, maybe like a 8.5. My only issue is with the optimization on the Quest version. There were quite a few hitches, quite a few physics bugs. Obviously, I understand how much the Quest platform is to just program for. It's not easy. You guys did the best with what you were given. But the upgrades, if I can get some without like breaking any spoiler territory, this part of the video, like this last part before the video ends, will be dedicated to comparison videos showing shots of the PC VR version compared to their Quest 2 versions. It is such an upgrade. The PC VR version has crows, it has grass, there's dynamic lighting effects, the walkie-talkies have like a light on the bottom of them, and just the things are night and day. I personally would recommend playing this on PC VR or PSVR 2. However, if you really want to play the game, get the Quest build. You could use something like Pluto Sphere or something to play the PC VR version without actually owning a PC. I personally would recommend Shadow Sphere. It gets kind of pricey, but it's a good alternative for you Hello Neighbor fans who only have a Quest 2 that want to play the game on PC VR. And with that, I'm done. Here's that comparison segment, and I'll see you all in the next one.